friends, it's Caddy. Today I'm sharing my very first art journal page. Here it is. It's my very first, so it's page number 1 in my art journal. This is very exciting. That's the inspiration just on Instagram, Bowser Designs. She had posted that picture where there was like just a face of a girl, which I guess she drew, and then the hair was kind of like script, like brush script words. So I had that idea. That's kind of where I began, and that's kind of what inspired me to do this. So the first page in my art journal is actually, it's a mixed media travel notebook or travel book, and it's by Cachet by Daler-Rowney. I got that at Tuesday morning, and what I did was I did prep my page with some gesso, and I just used the Faber-Castell gesso. And then what I'm doing now is I am taking my photo, which I just printed off of my computer, just on regular computer paper, and then I put it down where I wanted it, and I'm just getting everything down with some Mod Podge. So I just went over it with Mod Podge, and then I'm just drying it a bit. And basically I had every intention of drawing the face, but I didn't end up doing it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna look for an image, and I did, and I was happy. I really like this one. It's a very pretty woman, so that's what I did. So basically this is gonna be a very colorful page. I'm kind of just experimenting here with this art journaling process, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely gonna be doing it a lot more often. So I'm just beginning with some mists. I'm starting out with Dilutions. First one I used, that pink color, is the Dilutions, and that's in Funky Fuchsia. And then the second color I used is the Dilutions, and that is the London Blue. Now I'm taking this Dilutions in Cherry Pie, and I'm just doing the packaging technique. So I'm just using some packaging, some random packaging from something that I saved, and I'm just using that, and I'm doing the packaging technique. And actually, I'm sorry, the first blue I used was the Camso Teal, and then now I'm using the London Blue. So it's like 2 shades of, reds and pinks, and 2 shades of blue. And then I'm taking some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in the Salmon, which is that pretty coral color. And then I do dab it with my paper towel as I go, just so that I can, just so that the colors kind of don't smear, even though these colors are pretty good. And then that darker blue color that you saw me use was the Dilutions After Midnight, is that darker blue color. So I have a couple shades of blue, a couple shades of pinks, and then I will bring in some of the teals and yellows. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just layering colors, and I just go back and forth with the colors. I'm not putting them on in any specific order. I'm just going back and forth and just kind of trying to get them sort of to look the way I want them to. So basically, I mean, that's what I really love about this whole art journaling. Well, any craft, really. Any craft that you do, scrapbooking, anything that you do, I mean, you can just go at it and do what makes you happy. So, I mean, especially with art journaling, I've heard people say before, art journaling is so freeing, and it's so, you can just express yourself so well. And it's true. You can, just express yourself, express your creativity, just kind of put whatever's on your mind on paper. And I think it's so fun. I think it is so great. So this is wonderful. I mean, I'm not one to journal. I don't journal a lot. You guys even see that in my scrapbooking. I'm not a big journaler. I don't write a lot. I'm not a writer. So to have a journal where I can kind of keep my thoughts, or just things that I like, or and be able to use art, I think is a wonderful thing. So I've been wanting to try this for quite some time, and I was just inspired, so I decided to do this, and I really like how it turned out. It was, I mean, it's a bit intimidating, and I didn't know whether it was the right, but I didn't know whether to even post this. But some of the ladies, some of my crafty friends, encouraged me, and they're all so sweet. So they said post it, so I'm posting. So I'm going to use some stamps now. And in the Bowser inspiration that I saw, which is what inspired me, she had, like I said, she had used like words as the hair. So the hair was just like flowing words that she had written out in ink. So I decided I'm going to do the same thing with stamps. So I thought about doing the brush script words, but I'm still kind of practicing with those, so I really didn't want to mess it up. So the first stamp I'm using is this one, sort of a flourish, which I'm going to use around, just as the layer around the face. And that is from Teresa Collins' stencil set, and it is from the Spring Bloom, I believe it is, stencil set. And you're going to see me kind of just place that around her, and that's just kind of going to be the first layer of hair. And then I do one up top just to take that up there as well. So that's the first layer of the hair, so to say. And then now I'm using a bunch of Heidi Swapp, those little mini stamps that Heidi Swapp makes, little mini stamp sets. I have like 4 or 5 of them, so I'm going to use different words around, and again, just to continue with the flow of the hair, and that's what I'm kind of doing. And you're going to see me go back and forth from one stencil set to another, just kind of trying to fit in what word looks good where. So, and again, if you're talented, enough that you can brush script, pretty inspirational words around this, that's awesome. I don't feel so comfortable doing that just yet, so maybe in the future. Maybe as I get more comfortable with this, and with the brush lettering and stuff. So yeah, definitely I know I will be trying it out, but I really didn't want to mess this up. And I know, like I said, there's no way to really mess it up. But I didn't want it to look, another way. Like I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, and this is it. And of course, being my first art journal page, there are things that I maybe would have done that I didn't do. Basically what I think I might have done, and I don't know how that would have turned out, but just kind of thinking off the top of my head, I would have maybe used some gesso around her face, just to kind of soften the colors where the hair was going to be, just so that the words could stand out a bit more. So that's something I would have maybe tried to do. I don't know if I would have messed it up, but that's something I would have tried to do. Is just maybe put some gesso. I have white gesso, so maybe just some gesso around the whole face and around the whole, just to make the whole area a bit lighter, and so that the words would pop even more off the page. Because as you can see, the flourish shape, which I have going around her face, it pops. That's the first thing you see when you see this page. But then the words are kind of hidden, which I like also. I like that they're kind of hidden and you kind of have to look up close to see them. But yeah, but it's just fun. So some of the words I'm just stamping, and they're all Heidi Swapp, are just, one of them says fun, joy, journey, believe, brilliant, shine, hope, smile, thankful, hello, every day, celebrate, enjoy, today. I think that's all of them. Oh, and noted. I put it a little noted. So yeah, just kind of inspirational words. Just I guess since it's the first page in my art journal, I kind of wanted something to just, I guess, show me, or obviously the picture is not me, nor does it look like me, but it's, I guess it's meant to be me. And just some words that kind of, that I like and that are motivational and that that are fun. So that's what it is. And then I'm taking a little Prima stamp. This one is called, I think this one is called Bubbles. And I'm taking, oh, and I'm using the Stays On ink, the black, I think it's jet black, Stays On ink, which I find is really, really great. And it came through really well. So that's what I'm using, and I just stamped that around a bit. And then something I will do off camera, just in a few places here and there, I will add like a few more bits of color. I do it now, but I do it after I turn the camera off too. And I just add a like color just kind of where I feel like it needs it. So so you might see maybe a little bit of color variation, but yeah, that's what it was. And then the rest of the colors I did use were the Dilutions polished, jade, which is that teal color, the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in mustard, and the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in butter, which is the yellow. So those are the other colors I used, which I didn't mention before. So yeah, so I'm just adding color here and there, and then after I turn the camera off, I just added maybe like in 2 spots some more color. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have some close-ups here for you. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, let me know. I look forward to doing this again, so look out for another video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.